Sometimes you can't even explain why your spirit is saying no more to someone's attitude, behavior, or comments. You just know, and that's enough. You start saying no, yes. I'll get back to you on that. Final answer. No explanations needed. Listen, I get it. I understand the struggle. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone as you work to reclaim your power and create the working mom life you want. Hi there, and welcome to another Fire and Fuel episode on the Rockstar Career Moms podcast. I'm your host, Yamik Anthony, and I'm so glad you're here. These Fire and Fuel episodes are designed to give you a midweek boost to pick you up from whatever life has thrown your way so that you can finish the week strong on your terms. Today's message amplifies our main episode this week, where we reflected on the final phase of the working mother's journey, the empowered working mom era. Here's your Fire and Fuel message for this week. Stop explaining yourself. Empowered rockstar career moms know who they are and what they want. They're in alignment with their goals. They have a sense, a barometer, if you will, for measuring what's in alignment with who they are and what they want. When you reach this place, you're no longer using your energy, mental space, or time overthinking, pondering what ifs, or crafting responses in your mind to someone's opinions or expectations. You just won't have time or tolerance for your own BS anymore, period. Sometimes you can't even explain why your spirit is saying no more to someone's attitude, behavior, or comments. You just know, and that's enough. You start saying no, yes. I'll get back to you on that. Final answer. No explanations needed. And in doing so, you save yourself a ton of time, energy, and mental real estate. You'll use that newfound space to execute your goals, strategically build your next amazing business idea, or be fully present with your husband and children so you can truly see and support them as your best self. A personal truth I uncovered on my rediscovery journey. I've wasted so much time over the years overthinking how to respond to someone's BS, poop. Yes, I said it. That didn't sit right with me. I couldn't always pinpoint why, but my heart, my gut, and my soul felt it. And because I wasn't in the right headspace to process it, I stayed stuck. That overthinking truly distracted me from taking aligned action in my business, noticing my kids needed me, or showing up as my full self in my marriage. No more. No more. No so. I'm stepping fully into my empowered rockstar career mom era. And I invite you to do the same. You are called, you have a purpose. We all have a mission and assignment here, right? There's so much happening in our world today. And yes, you can make a positive difference just by being who you are called to be. Sometimes that looks like doing the work you were called for, and just as importantly, going home and loving your family well. In the last episode, I shared a quote that really has helped centered me, and that's where this came from, where it says, if you want to save the world, go home and love your family. And it's a Mother Teresa's quote. And so, just as importantly, you can help make a difference in this world by going home and loving your family well. That, mama, is world changing too. You don't owe anyone an explanation for why you're not taking action on what they feel called to do. Balance in our world is really created when each of us steps fully into our unique assignment. We're all different and called to different things. So I encourage you to let go of what's holding you back. Emancipate yourself from what's holding you back from stepping into your empowered rockstar career mom era. Okay? There's so many layers here. Like so many layers run silently in the background, like a virus, like culture, upbringing, religion, schooling, expectations, all uniquely shape how we show up, unknowingly holding us back from fully stepping into who we're called to be. Creating this podcast has exposed me like never before. I've had to let go of the boxes, parameters, and constraints I put myself in. I've had to unlearn a lot, including the idea that success needs to be achieved with, quote, smart goals. I could go on and on. Otherwise, I'd keep sacrificing myself and what matters most just to follow outdated standards, rules, definition of success, definition of what it means to be a working mom. I could go on and on. And as I say this, I just want to like to make it clear or say, like, seriously, don't get it twisted. Part of the reason I chose entrepreneurship is because I was tired of the limits put on my compensation, even after crushing every goal, only to be fed some BS reason why I can't even get my measly, like whatever salary increase that was. I was tired of doing my boss's job while he took the credit and I got nothing. So, yes, I absolutely want to be financially free and affluent, but I want to impact the lives of the women who, like me, want to thrive as successful working mothers without sacrificing themselves or what matters most in the process. I know how vital this is as a child whose parents needed a village to help them raise me. My struggles as a working mom opened my eyes and heart to how unsupported working mothers are. Those struggles ignited a fire within me that keeps growing. This is what I feel called to. And I have been passionately obsessing on how to solve this conundrum of being a working mom for the last 8 years. What about you? What's your calling, mama? What gifts, skills, and experiences do you feel called to use to serve the world? Your way, while still being the mom you want and need to be. Listen, I get it. I understand the struggle. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone as you work to reclaim your power and create the working mom life you want. You don't owe anyone an explanation for why you are not taking action on what they feel called to do. Emancipate yourself from what's holding you back. Balance in our world is created when each of us steps fully into our unique assignment. Trying to explain yourself to some people is futile, right? So save your time and energy for what matters most. Save your time and energy for what matters most. You got this, mama. I'm so proud of you, and I'm wildly cheering you on. If you haven't already, go listen to the episode titled Step into Your Empowered Rockstar Career Mom Era. It's the one that goes hand in hand with today's Fire and Fuel episode. Okay? And that's it for this Fire and Fuel episode. I hope it helps you realign with your goals and intention this week, despite all the noise, and finish strong like the rock star you are. Thanks for tuning in. You've got this, mama. Keep fighting to live the life you feel called to live. Much love. Yamik.
Visit rockstarcareermoms.com for working mom resources, show notes, and our free Working Moms Balance Guide to help you kickstart your journey. Please subscribe, rate, and review the podcast wherever you listen. and share it with the working moms in your life. Working mothers need support. It takes a village. Together, we'll rock it.